I have sat down to film this video so many times and I've not known the correct words to say. So I've just refilmed it and refilmed it and refilmed it because I want to share it in the right way, but like there's never like a right way for really anything. Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's KB, also known as your interior design fairy godmother. And we're here today for a chit chat type of video. And that's not something we do here very often. We've done it maybe 2 or 3 times before. One time was about like some health challenges I was having. Another time was about my breast reduction, which who would have ever guessed in a million years that I would document that process and literally cry on the internet. Like that is something I never thought I'd do, but I did it and it seemed to have helped a lot of people. But this video, this is me getting a little personal, and it's the reason why I've put off filming this video for such a long time. And it's because I don't share that much of my personal life. I live in like this really happy bubble where no one knows anything about me. So I'm able to just like talk about my design and my hacks and all of that, and like only get judged for those things and only get commentary about those things, but not my personal life. And that's like an internet boundary that I've set that I really, really love. And it's like something that I'm going to continue to maintain, but I felt almost deceitful in not sharing this with you. So drum roll. We are having a baby. And we're not just having a baby one day. We are due in October of this year, October 2024. Yes, we're having a baby, and this is so exciting. And you're probably thinking, Kiva, how on earth did you keep this from us? You don't look pregnant. And if any of you are typing that I look pregnant, I'm gonna block you because I don't, and I'm not the one who's pregnant, okay? My spouse is pregnant. I am married. A lot of people don't know this. I am married. A lot of people think I'm married to a man. I am not. I get a lot of questions. How's your husband doing? I guess he's good. I don't have one, but I would hope that he would be good. I'm actually married to my high school sweetheart, and we have lived life together, and we are married, and we've been married for a number of years now, and it kind of just felt like the time to have a baby. So obviously having a baby in our world is not just like like you accidentally up and have a baby one day. I guess it could be like that, but that's not how it was. So it was a lot of planning and thought and thinking and hoping and planning and science that went into the whole thing. And even with all of that, even with all of the planning, it was kind of a surprise. So we actually got pregnant on the IUI cycle where I had my breast reduction. So we had this really bizarre thing happen. We obviously were going to a fertility clinic, and they had messed up one of the vials of sperm. So we couldn't do it one cycle. So we got a free vial as a result. And if you've never bought sperm on the internet, it's really, really expensive. So we're like, it's free. We'll do the cycle anyway because the cycle's free. That's like thousands and thousands of dollars. So we're like, bet, let's do it, fantastic, whatever. I was like bound up with my little breast reduction stuff. I was a pain. Babe was just kind of like over it because she'd been listening to me complain endlessly. And we just like did the cycle and like went to Popeyes and like forgot about it, right? And we just went back to like breast reduction and recovery. And then like 2 weeks later, we're like, oh, maybe we should take a pregnancy test. So like babe takes one willy-nilly at like 5 a.m. as one does, I guess. And she was like, this is positive. And I was like, girl, no, it's not. Like there's no way. Cause we just have had bad luck, right? We're like, there's no way, right? And then I look at it and I'm like, okay, you know what? This might be the case. So I go to Target. I buy like every single brand of pregnancy test they have. I think I spend like $55, $65 on pregnancy tests. Of course, I meet one of my subscribers when I'm checking out and I'm like, yes, hello, it's so nice to meet you. And it was really nice to meet you, but I was like, oh, this is kind of weird, right? So we get them all home and they're all positive. And we were like freaking out. This is amazing, whatever. We told the doctor, we get the test. But when you are not, like when you're trying to get pregnant, right, as opposed to just getting pregnant, like you know things way before when you ordinarily will, right? Like sometimes people will find out they're pregnant when they're 8 weeks pregnant or 13 weeks pregnant, but these are like a few days after you've like ovulated and inseminated and all that stuff. So you have to make sure like your numbers are doubling and this and that. And it was a very, very nerve-wracking time. Like I don't think either of us have ever been this stressed in our entire lives. Like when I look at my screen time, like for that period of time, like the highest screen time is my UPMC. UPMC is like the hospital system here in Pittsburgh. Like that's it. It's not Instagram, it's not YouTube, it's not Gmail, it's my UPMC. It was such a nerve-wracking time. And then we were so blessed to like have good numbers. We graduated from our fertility program, which was super excited. They gave us like this little onesie that we put on the dog to tell like our friends and stuff, because why not? And yeah, so we've been going through this process for like 7 months now, and we didn't really tell that many people, like personally, otherwise, just because people have struggles with like pregnancy, like people struggle with fertility and like relationships, and like we just, you know, we just wanted to tread lightly. And it was also something that was like really intimate and private, and we wanted to make sure like things were like healthy and all of that before we like told the world and told the really important people in our lives. And so we ultimately told everyone, and it was really exciting. And my grandmother was the first person we told in person, and I honestly didn't think we were going to get a great reaction from her, because my grandmother like she had to like raise me right after raising her own kids, so she's just like over kids. But her reaction was so positive, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then we told like other people in our life, but the first ever person we actually told was my like old assistant, Catherine, and she was so excited, and it just like felt really nice to have someone else like be involved and be excited for us, and then it felt like super real. So we're 7 months into the thing, and I just want to say baby's doing a phenomenal job. Life is truly a miracle. It's so incredible to like watch someone grow a life and like go through all these things. Like we can see the baby kicking, we can feel her kicking. Like it is just like so wonderful. Oh, and it's a baby girl. I guess I left that out. We're having a little baby girl. And we were not expecting to have a girl. I mean, like, obviously it's a 50-50 chance, but we really like thought in our heart of hearts it was like gonna be a boy. So we had like a list of like 50 boy names and like 2 girl names. And of course it's a girl. And like now I could not possibly be more excited. So excited to meet her. I talk to her every night, like so excited. And yeah, so like that's the big news that we've been keeping. And again, like I know a lot of people didn't know more intimate parts of my life, didn't know my sexual orientation and stuff like that. And all I want to say is I'm not trying to get anyone to convert to my lifestyle. I'm not getting you to agree with it. I feel like really confident in myself and my relationship. And yeah, so I welcome any and all positivity you want to send my way. And if you want to send any negativity my way, you're just not going to be here, because that's not something that I welcome. I'm very much so into protecting my peace, and most importantly, protecting the peace of my wife and my baby at this point in time. But all of that to say, that's the huge secret I've been keeping. A lot of changes going on like in the house and our life. So I'm excited to share like how the house is going to change because we're having a baby, and like our design style and how things are going to evolve. I'm excited to see if our interior design style can persevere through kids. And if not, I'm excited to learn alongside you and teach you how to make your home look modern and luxurious with a child in the space. I'm also going to be sharing, if you guys want to see, some DIYs of like the baby shower and how we're getting a nursery together, or nursery space together, and all that good stuff. So if that's something that interests you, stick around because it's coming soon. Those things will happen in like additional videos on like a Wednesday. The Monday and Friday will still be the same. I feel like I need to let you guys know that, because sometimes when people will like give a big announcement, you're like, oh, the content's not going to be the same. It's going to be the same every Monday and Friday. You just might get something a little extra on a Wednesday every once in a while. But yeah, please send any like resources my way if you have anything that you think could be really helpful, any courses that you took. If you have any really good girl names that you want me to know, please send them my way, because our list is not good. Our number one baby name, well, not anymore, but like my favorite baby name, what I've always wanted to name my daughter is Charlotte, but we named the dog Charlie. So that one's gone. So we don't know what to name her. I feel like we do need to see her first, but we'll see what happens. But I did want to share that with you. Thank you for respecting me and allowing me to kind of like protect my peace during this time. And I appreciate you being here and watching this video, but I will see you next week, back to regularly scheduled programming. But I felt like I was keeping such a big secret, and honestly, it was a secret I was so excited about. I was ready to spill the beans. But thank you so much for watching, and until next time, have a beautiful day.